I'm Christina Howell.
I'm LaShonda Milner. This is Fcso 34 News.
The Week in Review. It's been a very eventful week throughout Forsyth County and here in our Sheriff's Office. Firstly, thank you, our viewers, for your support as we've started this new project. Your engagement has motivated us to continue serving you by bringing you news and stories straight from the source. The information we bring you is accurate, relevant, and educational. The ways in which we bring you the news may change, but we will always stand on our foundation of transparency. Remember to like, follow, and share, and thank you for your continued support. We recently received a tip from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children that an individual here in Forsyth County was downloading and uploading child pornography. We executed a search warrant at the residence and located over 500 photographs and 150 videos. John Marvin Newsom Jr. of Walkertown was arrested and charged with 21 counts of second-degree sexual exploitation of a minor and 31 counts of third-degree sexual exploitation of a minor. Mr. Newsom is currently confined to the detention center with a $1.5 million bond. This investigation is ongoing, so anyone with information should call Crime Stoppers. You may remain anonymous. We understand that the right to vote is a privilege, and we are committed to ensuring that each of the detention center residents who are qualified have that right. Each inmate is provided with a voter registration form, a 2020 state absentee ballot request form, and a stamped envelope addressed to the Forsyth County Board of Elections. Information has been available since mid-September for each of the residents, giving them instructions and important deadlines. Earlier this year, Sheriff Kimbrough implemented additional supervisor training for all corporals and sergeants. The purpose of this leadership training is to equip our team members with the skill sets to not only be successful as individuals, but to build and sustain successful teams. The required training is held here at the Forsyth County Public Safety Center and is 4 hours per month. The content varies from month to month, but is always aimed at cultivating both personal and professional growth, as we know that the ability to succeed is directly linked to the ability to lead. Earlier this week, a High Point police officer narrowly missed being shot in the face by a suspect. Unfortunately, incidents like this happen nationwide, and they don't always make the news. We want to take the time to thank those who've made the commitment and honor it as they serve and protect our communities each and every day. LaShonda brings us the update on Deputy Summers, who was critically injured in a crash last week.
In every effort, the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office has been very sensitive to Deputy Wesley Summers and his family as he has forgone surgery from the traumatic injuries that occurred from the crash on September 22nd. We find it now important to share what happened and his current state of recovery. It is clear that Deputy Summers was responding to a reported panic alarm inside of Tanglewood Park at the maintenance building. A panic alarm is an emergency call for service. The vehicle ran down an embankment and caught fire. Deputy Summers successfully crawled out of the flamed car, bearing broken wrist, hip, and ribs. Deputy Summers was doing what he has sworn to do, to put his life and limb at risk in order to respond, protect, and serve. Deputy Summers, we are live and we appreciate for you allowing us this time to talk with you and finding the strength to have a little bit of conversation with us to let us know how you are recovering. You look well, but I'm sure you're going through the process that's needed to get you back at 100%.
Yes, I am. It's been a long, 1 week since the accidents happened. Just, taking everything piece by piece, slowly getting stronger, being able to use my hands again, and I've been able to stand up with assistance today. Actually, was the first I actually stood up and was able to kind of out the bed and sit somewhere else and walk back to the chair I'm in. So it's actually been like a slow process, but actually a pretty good, rough process also.
Absolutely, I'm sure. So what are you doing? What does your therapy look like?
Just basically me being able to use my fingers because I don't know the extent of what you guys were told, but I broke both wrists and tore ligaments in both wrists. So I only have on my left hand, I only have the use of 4 fingers. I broke the thumb. On my right hand, I have the use of all 5 fingers, but they're very weak. So I actually broke the wrist bone and tore all the ligaments. So I'm actually trying to rebuild those ligaments now. So like I can brush my teeth and do like drink and eat for myself, but it's just kind of, it takes time. It's like I can't just pick up a fork like I used to.
Absolutely. So what hand do you normally use? Are you right-handed or left-handed?
I am right-handed, so that's why I'm focusing so much on it because this is the hand I have to use. And I also broke my right hip soon, so I'm actually down 3 of the 4 limbs.
Okay.
So with the rehab, they're trying to get me to move my knee and my foot with my right leg because the hip, basically for the first couple of days, my right leg didn't move at all. So I'm actually trying to slowly move it closer and back and bend the knee and flex the muscles so I can actually stand up without having to use someone else's body weight or a walker.
So trying to start doing things on your own. So how many times a day are you doing therapy, your PT?
Right now it's twice a day. It's physical therapy, then it's occupational therapy because physical was just that. They're the ones that's helping me with the leg. They're bending the knee and making me stand up and making me sit down. And occupational is the ones that's here to help me with my hands to get back to this doing everyday stuff, just brushing teeth, putting on clothes, and putting on underwear because I spent the first week without underwear on. And today I'm actually able to put it on myself. So
Good. Well, it sounds
to
like
me,
you
that's the good to go.
you're becoming a little bit more self-sufficient. That's definitely good news. It sounds as if you're getting the proper attention that you need to get you back to 100%. Before we close, and again, we don't want to take much of your time. We know you need rest. Let us know what you've been thinking through this experience. Where's your mindset with the experience?
I'm just actually kind of appreciate everybody from the sheriff's office to my family and friends just calling and texting me and coming to see me because when it first happened, the only thing I could think about was like how much pain I was in. But once people started to show up and just talking to people just about what happened and also about the future, it kind of gets your mind off the fact that I'm actually dealing with a major accident, a major, I guess, injuries that they said they don't see every day. And
Yeah.
also with the accident, getting out the car by myself, they say most people don't do that. Most people actually die. So it's kind of like one of those, just everybody's talking to me just helped me just focus on the end goal of getting back to work and being 100% healthy and just trying to live my life like regular, just trying to help the community. Because right now the community's helping me more than I'm helping it. I'm trying to be the opposite. I like to help the community, not have them help me, honestly.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you. We appreciate your service, your responding and protecting. As you're saying that support, family support, community is all part of your therapy, and we can promise you here from the family of the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office, we definitely have you and your wife in prayer. In our thoughts, and we are looking to hear more great reports. Thanks again for great spirits, and wish you more success in your recovery.
Thank you so much. You have a great day.
Thank you. We continue to ask the community to keep Deputy Summers and his family in your thoughts and prayers as he is on his road to recovery. Sergeant Little will connect us to our community.
Hey everyone, this is Sergeant Little with Community Connections this week. Once again, we're still going strong with the 100 Bin Challenge, partnering with Crisis Control Ministry and our law enforcement partners, Winston-Salem Police Department, trying to make sure we fill up those bins, fill up the food pantry there at Crisis Control Ministry. This Saturday, from 9 to 5 at the Food Line in Rural Hall, please be out there. Please come be a part of it. And also, don't forget to get your tickets, $100 raffle tickets for a 2020 Chevrolet Silverado Z71. Please let's not forget that. That is going to be a major giveaway for somebody, and I've already got my ticket, and I'm thinking about getting another one. Also, the CRAZE training, the Civilian Response to Active Shooter Events. My own personal great friend and Corporal Butch Moore is leading up this training, and it is a way for us to help protect our doubly vulnerable population, our places of worship. So let's please go onto our website at gofcsonc.org and be sure to log on and register for those courses. And now for my community shout out. My community shout out this week goes to Pastor Greg Bosch of Elevation Church. Pastor Bosch has been here in Winston-Salem at Elevation Church for the last 3 years, and the church has grown tremendously to buying their own building. Here, they bought the former YWCA building, and now it is Elevation Church building. We still let the Y come. It's okay. We didn't get rid of the Y altogether. But Pastor Bosch is a great leader. He's helping organize to feed people. He's helping organize to keep the kids taught during this pandemic. We're partnering with Imprint Cares, and I just want to make sure I give him the credit he deserves. So big shout out to Pastor Greg Bosch of Elevation Winston-Salem.
Join us in congratulating those who were recently recognized in a promotional ceremony.
The Forsyth County Sheriff's Office has recognized 125 2019-2020 career ladder advancements along with other special recognitions. The promotional and career ladder process enhances professionalism, accountability, and responsibility. These individuals have earned their up-leveled ranks, committing themselves to studying, preparing for a standardized written examination, and structured interview. This cycle is for supervisory and non-supervisory positions. Our agency has evolved in technology and public service by adopting a philosophy built around lifelong learning and success. The promotional process cycle is conducted annually to assist our staff in professional growth and development. Chef Kimbrough believes the ability to succeed is directly linked to the ability to lead. Now, Christina, with the changes that you need to know at our detention center.
Law enforcement is a field that is ever-changing, ever-evolving. We are constantly encountering new situations, learning from them, and adopting new best practices. That commitment to improvement is especially important here at the Detention Center. We are proud to announce that today, October 2nd, is the first day of a new paramedic position within the jail. This EMT was added to our contract with WellPath, our contracted medical services provider. This position will be staffed 24/7, 365 days a year. The paramedic will work alongside WellPath in order to quickly assist any resident experiencing a medical emergency. The paramedics will be working under the supervision of a physician. EMTs are certified in the knowledge and skills necessary to perform general emergency response duties to stabilize individuals who are experiencing medical crises. This additional position is one more step in the plan to enhance medical services and implement positive cultural change right here in our detention center.
Deputy Spainhour will let you know how you can be a part of our team.
Whether feathers or fur, there are many animals in Forsyth County that need your help. Do you like working with animals? Come work with our Animal Services Division. The requirements to work with our animal cuties here in Forsyth County: be a U.S. citizen, be at least 21 years of age, and have a high school diploma or GED. Come find your perfect career path here at Forsyth County Animal Services Division.
After many decades of service, it's hard to say goodbye. Christina had a moment with Major Slater before he retires.
Robert Slater began his career with the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office 25 years ago as a detention officer. He worked his way up through the ranks, and this week he retires as Major Slater, the Detention Bureau Commander.
The Major over Detention Bureau means a lot of responsibility. So currently we have about 282 employees that report to this position, and a current population now, a resident population of about 600. So I mean, we provide all the services that's provided out in the community. So we have laundry services, we have food services, we have medical services, we have everything that you have at your house. I mean, is provided here. So, and with a big caveat is that's done in a secure environment. So all that we just discussed, you know, has to be done with safety and security in mind for both staff and the residents.
Providing for the needs of the detention center residents while maintaining a safe and secure environment is not as straightforward as it may sound. In a place where the majority of people are ordered to be by the courts, the detention officers return each and every day to provide for the people within.
The staff here care. They really care about what we do and how we do it. We run into unfortunate situations and we deal with a difficult population. But I think all in all, everybody comes here every day hoping that they're going to make a positive impact in someone's life.
And for Major Slater, making a positive impact on someone's life is exactly what kept him in this career path.
Making a difference. I mean, you know, you don't touch all lives, but I do think we touch a lot of lives here. So working here and being able to, I guess for lack of better words, you kind of grow up in this environment. And when you do, it becomes part of you and it becomes a passion. And so you have a passion for the residents, but you also have a passion for the staff. You know, working here for 25 years, I've had great people before me, and I'm sure there'll be great people after me. But during my career, I have met so many great people that come in here every day and do this job that is a very tough job. And I think a lot of people just don't realize how tough this job can be. But yet we have men and women that suit up every day and come in here and do the job, and they do it very well.
What Major Slater won't tell you is that he has done his job very well. He has coordinated multiple upgrades and enhancements to the detention facility, negotiated contracts to provide better services to the residents, and regularly walked the floors of the housing units to visit with both detention officers and residents. He was named the 2016 North Carolina Jail Administrator of the Year, and he is serving his third year as the president of the North Carolina Jail Administrators Association. But as he closes out his career at the detention center, we ask what his future holds.
I'm looking forward to the next chapter, and I don't have a definite answer for what that next chapter is, but I'm looking forward to the next chapter. I'm looking forward to being Robert again and not Major Slater.
We have received numerous applications from qualified individuals to serve as the next major of the Detention Bureau. We are in the process of reviewing applications and interviewing candidates. And of course, as soon as we make a final selection, we will not only announce it, but interview them right here on Fcso 34 News.
What if I was truly my brother's keeper? And what if I really loved my neighbor? And what if it really wasn't about me, but about we? Where would we be? The possibilities should blow your mind. The power of we, the people. Never underestimate the power of we.
Thank you for joining us on Fcso 34 News, The Week in Review. Truth, transparency,
And understanding.